Hello, Leos. Welcome into your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see what's going on with you guys mid-November till, I guess, the end, however you see it, but this is for mid-November. Just gonna move that. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what's going on for Leo, please? So I'm pretty sure for you guys, this eclipse that happened on Tuesday was a big one. It was a doozy for all of us. It was meant to eclipse some big part of a situation out of our lives, especially when it comes to work for some of you. You've been focusing on your careers, where it's going, where it's heading, how you're doing. You will be affected. I think you had this vision in your mind of how things were supposed to be. Although things are changing in your favor, they're not going to be how you perceive them to be, how you dreamt them to be, where you thought your end game would be. It's going to come to you in a different way, a different package. And I think a lot of you are going to start understanding this, and this is going to start resonating with you as the weeks go by and the months go by. Exactly. Four of Cups in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse just talks about revisiting an old idea, or not even an old idea, an offer. This could come also for you guys in the way of a relationship or a person, if it's not a job. This is a missed opportunity that gets presented to you again, and now you're looking at it. You're like, all right, it's not who I expected, or it's not what I expected, but it deserves a second kind of glance. And this is kind of where you're at right now. According to what I'm looking at here for your situation in November. You're going back to something. Maybe an old job, an old person, and this is new-ish. But this is you looking at something differently, giving something a second chance or a second shot here. What's coming towards them, Spirit, for love, money, career, anything in general? What's coming towards them from my Leos? Some of you could be dealing with an older male figure that you have a big age gap with. Could be like a father figure, a mentor, or this is an Aries that you're dealing with. Very powerful one too, in fact. But what I don't like is the Ace of Swords, which is a bunch of bullshit and lies. Someone is not forthcoming and telling the truth. What doesn't Leo see coming? So funny, that card that just fell on the floor, the one I just read for you before, that you're going back to thinking about something as a second chance or shot. The fact that it fell on the floor upright tells me you're still thinking about leaving, but you're still looking at it too. Interesting. What? One more, please. Justice. Some of you are dealing with the legal system, law. And you're not talking to somebody also. But this is karmic justice. And it's in the upright position. So this is definitely a lucky break on your end. Wow, 3 major arcanas. King of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a Leo like yourselves, an Aries, or a Saggy. What is the advice, please? Go with the flow. Things are changing in your world. That eclipse is definitely changing a lot of shit for you, Leo, and it's telling you to go with the flow. Don't fight the change. Don't resist. This is kind of like one of those things like, yeah, you were aiming for the moon and you're landing on the stars, but you were aiming for a specific star. It's like, if you land on another star, it's still a fucking star. Leo, you're still a star. And you're still gonna like it. Might not be the original star you wanted. Go with the flow. Hang back, watch, perceive, see something from a different perspective. This is like some major advice hitting you right now. Some of you could also be dealing with an earth sign I see here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, that was at the bottom of the deck. Outcome, please. Outcome for the week. Outcome for the week, please. For the love of God. Oh, my God. There's your card. The Sun in reverse. All right, so the overall message of the week is the Seven of Pentacles. To me, the sevens are a reflection of pausing, waiting, seeing, doing, blah, blah, blah. When it's broken down by the element, I see what you're pausing for. You're pausing to see if you should invest your time and energy in somebody. You're waiting to see if you should invest money in something. You're waiting to see if you should invest in a project. Others of you are literally waiting on the time and energy that you spent in something, and you're waiting for your harvest to come back. You're just like at this pause phase. And it has something to do with worth and value that you're thinking of either investing in or that you already have. So maybe you're waiting for the outcome or you're thinking about doing so. Now, that is the overall message of the week. We're going to see how this plays out with your reading. In the recent past, let me see what we got going on here. Page of Pentacles, the opportunity to grow something here with somebody. Three of Pentacles, somebody here was trying to collaborate with you. Holy shit. Guys, King and Queen of Pentacles, you had stability here with somebody. Financial, emotional, all the above. You had some kind of stability here. And this person wanted to collaborate with you, grow something with you. It had the potential. And maybe this is what you're thinking about. The Devil, maybe a Capricorn, but this is something toxic though. This is like self-sabotage. This is like obsession, codependency. Maybe you also had a third party situation for some of you. Yeah, you went into hermit mode. You went quiet for a little while, and then you put yourself out there. You started looking at some kind of a blessing or abundance that was coming your way because you put the past behind you. But then this whole toxic shit started happening here. Why is the Devil always in your fucking readings, Leo? It's like you're always dealing with like some crazy narcissist. But anyway, aside from that, you have the potential to be a very happy couple here with someone. Someone here is collaborating with you and you have the potential. And I see you pausing and reflecting on it. See now, this is somebody who's like, I can't be bothered with your offer, go away. In the reverse, it's like, what's that now? Let me see that cup again. And before you had the Eight of Cups in reverse. Somebody returning to see that cup. You're reflecting on some missed opportunity, or you're thinking like you don't want to have a missed opportunity. That's why you're pausing and waiting to see if what you're going to do with this person or this circumstance. What's coming towards you in the future positions is this Emperor. The Emperor is an Aries. It is an older male. This is also somebody that could be your boss, your father, some kind of authoritative figure. And the Ace of Swords. Massive bullshit. Massive BS. Not telling you the truth. Not putting their cards on the table. Not communicating. Like, what kind of shit is this? This is some shit. Now, something for you to be prepared for. What you don't see coming is all these major arcanas, which I find fascinating because it almost feels like you're being guided by your ancestors. Your spirit guides are descending upon you because you have some justice coming in. I don't know if some of you are dealing with the law, like divorce or child support or suing. If that's true, you're going to win because it's in the upright position. Or some of you are debating whether you should get a divorce, sue, or the above. You're debating it. Justice is on your side. I say that because it's in the upright position. And then High Priestess, somebody you're not speaking with. You're not in speaking terms. Or others of you are using your intuition to see if you should do this. We'll see when we clarify how that breaks out. In your advice, you have the Hangman. Wait, hang back, wait for things to unfold. See where, the chips fall on the table. And the Wheel of Fortune. You got some luck on your side, Leo. So just go with the flow over here. Let things just roll because things are changing for you right now. And they're not changing in the way that you thought they would. It still means it's a good thing. This is a very good thing. Flow with it. The Sun in reverse. It's still a positive card in my book, even if it's inverted. This is you, first of all, it's a Leo card. So maybe there's something in your situation or your circumstance where you're not fully happy yet. Again, maybe something's not happening in the way that you imagined it, but it's still happening for you. Like, good stuff is still coming. Maybe you expected, like, I don't know, a red carpet and be showered with white rose petals. Instead, you're getting a white carpet and red rose petals. It doesn't matter, you're still getting your end result, but it's like maybe not the way that you thought. Long story short, that sun card is inevitable. It'll eventually turn upright and you will find your happiness. Because the other two awesome cards here is the Lover, Gemini card, and the Four of Wands. This is you upgrading in a love ship. You know, I say this all the time. This ain't your husband or your wife. This ain't your boyfriend or your girlfriend. This is your lover. Others of you, maybe it's a business partner. But you're elevating. You're finding a foundation together. You're celebrating. You're getting engaged. You're moving in. You're becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. Because after the honeymoon period, you got to be something. You got to pick a path, pick a road. And the road that's being chosen is a foundation with you and your lover. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty big. And I guess you're thinking about it. All right, let's keep going and see what the deal is. All right, universe, angel, spirit guides, let's go ahead and clarify this for my Leo. Why the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse? You're thinking about leaving or ghosting? Somebody is in this dynamic. Yes. Hashtag facts. Yeah, if some of you are dealing with another fire sign, possibly, I don't know. Look at this. This is you. You're an Empress, and here's the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, like yourself, Sagittarius. You're thinking that either they ghosted you, or you're thinking about ghosting them. Because there you were as their Empress, and then here they are getting rejected, or breaking up with them, and sneaking off. There was a breakup. There was a collapse. Your foundation broke apart. Poof. Down it went. But you're thinking about your future, your legacy. Some of you want kids, or I don't know, or you are a baby mama, but this is not sitting well with me. This is a rejection. This is sneaking away from this person. This is like ghosting. Maybe somebody here came back and now rethinking. I don't know. If somebody did that to you, Leo, I can't imagine you being okay with that. And there they are. Maybe some of you are dealing with this Aries. I see Aries here. I see Libra. I see Sagittarius, Pisces, and the Earth signs. All right. What is the Emperor? And the Page of Swords in reverse. So there was somebody here that you thought that you guys were a power couple, and they messed with that dynamic for you. And now things are not sitting well for you. Yeah, now you're considering your options. Seven of Cups. You're like, I don't want toxicity in my life. That shit was toxic, or this person was toxic. I just don't, they were giving me full-blown anxiety and stress, and I don't want to think about this. But you do have a new start coming in. Those of you with something to do with an Aries. Why do you feel like somebody here's lying, though, with this Ace of Swords in reverse? You're discerning adults. You know if it's you. You know if it's your partner. It's not that it's a lie. It's just they're not forthcoming with some information. But this Emperor's in the upright position. I think your extended video is going to be very interesting when we ask their thoughts and feelings for you and their intentions towards you. Let's see the High Priestess, please, and Judgment and Justice, please. Yeah, some of you did leave a marriage or a commitment, or you moved out. And some of you are thinking about a divorce or considering one. The cat is out of the bag. There's some secrets have been revealed. And with this, in the near future, Leo, when you hear this information, it's going to be easy for you to release and let go and work on yourself. But let's see what this Wheel of Fortune is trying to say here with the Hangman. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman, please. Page of Wands, yeah. It's time for you to get some information. It's time for you to explore. It's time for you to go on an adventure and have fun. You know what this card is? When you have the Wheel of Fortune, which says go with the flow, and then you also have the Hangman, hang, chill. Like, let somebody else, give them the noose, let them hang themselves, or just let, you know, the chips fall where they may. This is throw the spaghetti up against the wall and see what sticks. This is the kid that just graduated college. And he's got the world at the palm of his hands, excited to see, curious to know, so curious. And puts himself out there to see what's going to happen. They're excited about a new future, a new path ahead. And that's what Spirit is telling you to do in your advice position. Now, as far as your outcome is concerned, Lover, that's an awesome outcome. Four of Wands, Lovers, and the Sun in reverse. But why are you not quite happy yet? Oh, okay. Maybe some of you are dealing with two people don't know, but there's an earth sign here too. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. If it's not that, then this is somebody with stability. Financial stability, emotional stability, just somebody stable. This person may want to, this is your lover, but this is somebody who wants to now level up. But there's something about it that you're making you reconsider. So here's what's interesting. As we begin your reading, the Seven of Pentacles is how we end your reading. In your outcome, the Seven of Pentacles. In this card, you're thinking about it. At the beginning of the week, at the end of the week, you're thinking like, fuck this. I'm taking a seed and I'm planting it somewhere else. And I'm going to see it sprout somewhere else. Weekly readings, they shift and they change. Let's get a card from the Romance Angels and see what they have to say. Please don't knock these cards. I always say this, love is blind, your oracle is not. This is Team Leo, and they see things we do not. Or things that we definitely need to hear. What does Leo need to hear, please? Please advise. What does Leo need to hear? Some of you are dealing with somebody where you have religious factors as an issue. You can have different ethnicities, ethnic backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, age gaps. You know what it is. It's a fundamental difference between the two of you. In the extended, we deep dive on the oracle. We also ask how your person feels about you, their intentions towards you, and the actions that they're going to take towards you, and then what Spirit has. This could be the one. And it is safe for you to love. So this is why you have lovers in your outcome. It's saying it's safe for you to love whoever this is. Even though you might have some fundamental differences between the two of you, this person could potentially be your soulmate at the bottom of the deck. This looks great, Leo, if you ask me. We'll deep dive on these in the extended. Let's get one last card from Moonology, because we did have some major shifts in the moon and the eclipse. Let's see what you have to say from my beautiful Leo. And I will read from the excerpts because there's always something there that I miss from telling you guys. I don't like just reading the card. I like to make a symbolic connection to your reading. Leo, please. Leo, mid-November. Not only that, this is still an enlightenment channel. We still, come here to work on ourselves. Hear the things we don't want to hear and work on our shadow side. This is us doing light work on ourselves. All right, let's see what you have here. It's time to release negativity. This is for sure. Okay, and nothing is yet set in stone. So this card I know for a fact is talking about you're thinking about somebody that you're dealing with. You're borderline either gonna be together or not at all. So that's like being on the fence. And it's time to release negativity, thinking that something's just not gonna work out. You gotta let that idea go. But let's go ahead and read it. and see what is going on here. All right, it's time to release negativity. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity. You are around a situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotional, intense time. Both the full moon and the Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense, and we are in Scorpio season. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic, which is why we saw the devil earlier. Also, nothing is yet set in stone. This is something that where destiny hasn't fully played out. So there is time for you to change something here. Mutable moon, 108. Let's see. Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting, even that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing, and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you could still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you could still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone yet. I know that the best for you is yet to unfold. That's what that means. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I will see you over at the extended. Everyone else, I'll see you in a week.